Dear friends, today as I go through the many learnings and experiences during this year, I'm reminded of the term Ubuntu. I am because you are, from the Nguri languages in Africa. The late Reverend Desmond Tutu spoke of Ubuntu as the recognition of our interdependence with other fellow human beings and the creation. In his book, God Has a Dream, a Vision of Hope for Our Time, Reverend Tutu spoke of Ubuntu as the essence of being human. He wrote, and I quote, "A person with Ubuntu is welcoming, hospitable, warm and generous, willing to share. They are open and available to others, willing to be vulnerable, affirming of others, do not feel threatened that others are able and good, for they have a proper self-assurance that comes from knowing that they belong to a greater whole." Isn't Ubuntu one of the greatest teachings that we can pass on to our children? The recognition that we are in relation to others and that we are all interconnected. The understanding that we hold in our hands the lives of each other and that what we do and do not do have an impact on the lives of others. Ubuntu is the core of our ethics education programs and I believe is the foundation for the spiritual development of children. When children grow with a sense of interconnectedness, they do not only grow with greater awareness of themselves, but also of the ethical implications of their relation with others, with nature, and with that they may refer as God, the divine, the ultimate, or the transcendence. During this year, our focus has been on strengthening our interconnectedness, not only as part of the content of our work with parents, educators, religious leaders, children, and young people, but also in our work as part of the interactions as a team, individually and collectively, but also as part of the development of our new strategic plan 2022-2026 that we developed during this year. One important highlight during this year was the development of an online global symposium on transforming education, ethics education for learning to live together, that took place in November last year in collaboration with several partners. We brought together more than 900 participants from 83 different nationalities, people coming from ministries of education, representatives of governments, religious leaders, children and young people that came together to talk about the importance of integrating ethics education in national education systems as a contribution to the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. This was a unique opportunity to bring together religious actors, civil society, faith-based organizations, United Nations agencies, children and young people to talk about the important role that education can play in transforming our societies. This was a landmark event, and with that we also follow up on the very concrete results and promises that we made to children. In March 2022, we launched a collaboration with several partners on an ethics education fellowship that aims to support governments, ministries of education in 6 different countries to integrate, strengthen ethics education in the national curricula and in the national education systems. This year, we joined hands in action with several partners to develop new programs and resources to address the holistic development of children, including of those children in situations of displacement. We strengthen collaboration with several organizations and institutions to foster the role of education in building peace and resilience through education. We also listened carefully to the voices of children and young people. We listened to them in meaningful ways. We involved them in our work and we responded to their recommendations and their views and their needs in the best possible way. This year, we honor our interconnectedness as we work together to affirm the dignity of each and every child. We are grateful for the opportunity you give us to work with you, and we look forward to a new year of renewed hope and strengthened solidarity. Thank you.